We're celebrating Friday here on Midday Arkansas with some great food.
Some two-stir crock pot polenta. Not one, not three.
Just
Marie Watson
two.
is here
Guaranteed.
with us. Two-stir polenta, really. Now, I guess we ought to start with what is polenta?
Well, polenta, for people in the South, it's grits.
Oh, there we go.
But a lot of people won't say they hate grits, but I can't tell you how many people love polenta. So
really?
It's a northern Italy, traditionally a northern Italy side dish. Takes the place of potatoes or rice, and it's very easy to fix. The only problem that polenta has is that it will stick to the pot. You have to stir it for 45 minutes. And it pops on you and burns your eye.
Whoa.
So,
is this speaking from experience?
yes.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yes.
So you can't put it on the burner and walk away.
Right.
You got to babysit it.
That's right. So I kind of reinvented the wheel, I think. I got to thinking, how could I make this easier? So I tried it in the crock pot thinking I'll just throw it out if it doesn't work, and it worked beautifully. And then, of course, I read about it on the internet that people have been doing it for years.
Oh, well.
And you're like, why didn't somebody tell me?
I'll take credit anyway. But it's so easy. You just do that little recipe and you stick it in here and you stir it. Set yourself a timer. You just need a timer. Set it for 30 minutes. Go back in and stir it one time after you set it up, and then give yourself another hour, stir it one more time. That's it. Leave it alone till it's done about 45 minutes later. And that's it. And
really
it comes out the same.
And we have the recipe up on the screen. We're also going to have that on our website. And we said pretty simple ingredients, and it seems like it's healthy,
really simple.
Too.
I use coarse corn grits, which you can get at any health food store, or some grocery stores carry it. I don't use the quick cooking grits, but for the crock pot. But I use it's just a little better texture than just cornmeal. It's got salt, pepper. I like a little red pepper flakes just because it likes a little bite. And Parmesan cheese, and a little butter, and your water, and a stir, and your crock pot on high.
Most
and
people
that's
have most of those ingredients.
Yes,
a few things,
absolutely.
Give or take, but that's very easy to put together.
Yeah. And then you just put it in a pan, let it cool to room temperature, flip it out, and then you can play with it. And what I've done with these is I wanted to show you how easy it was to do, and then I'll show you some of the things you can do with it.
Okay.
Like, well, what do you do with polenta when you get it? Besides just sit and eat it as soon as it comes out of the pan.
It tastes good, but it's just kind of bland looking.
Well,
it's not very presentable.
Truly, but you can really dress it up. And I do it as a breakfast polenta casserole that's really kind of fun, and people rave about it. It's nice not to have that bready crust at the bottom and all those breadcrumb things, and it's just delicious. And I also do it as, you can use it for hors d'oeuvres, and what I do is once you cut it, you can use your cookie cutter, and you can cut it into different shapes, and then you give it that little pan cooking until it browns itself on both sides, and then you can dress it any way you want. Wherever you would use your Ritz crackers or whatever you like to use for hors d'oeuvres, use this instead, and just kind of...
These are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. This is just some fresh mozzarella with the fresh basil and tomato, you know, something simple, or a kielbasa, or you can do a shrimp or any kind of a meatball or anything that you like that you would put on a piece of bread or a cracker. Then you can put it on your polenta. And then I love it for dinner. I like polenta cakes, and that's what I have here. That just make a nice sized cake. Just it's so easy. You just cut them into whatever shape you want, put them in there, and then they'll brown in just a few minutes. And then I top this one with shrimp and a chipotle cheese sauce. And it's just delicious.
All right. Well, I know this is probably one of the many things that you may have if you want to come, especially enjoy the catering. This is where you can find her next to the UA Cinema out in West Little Rock, Breckenridge Village, and there's the rest of the information. 225-0665. Is this TV ready, or can we actually eat some?
Yes.
Okay.
That one actually could use a little warm, but
we'll
these right here, I'll fix you some while you finish.
We'll go to commercial break. We'll come back and we'll experience.